Hello all, this is YouTube video update for September 9th, 2017 for Politics Part 1. Those of you who have already known or don't already know, I haven't done one in quite a few months, maybe 4 or 5 months maybe, give or take. Politics itself has been pretty damn boring, yet pretty hilarious at some moments, while I really don't know how to actually explain what has been going on. You've got your typical Democrats who really, they don't know what they're doing, but they really do know what they're doing. They're BSing their way through things they really don't want to do while trying to convince you that they want to do them, but they really don't at $400,000 a year. Normally in the economy, the way it is right now, if you do nothing, you get fired. I find it kind of coincidental and kind of funny that these guys do nothing all year and they never get fired. The Democrats and the liberals are doing their thing, and they haven't done shit since Obama is in office. Not that they have really done anything since since Donald Trump has been in office. They say they want to do things, but they really don't. Those of you liberals who want to make excuses for Donald Trump doing a lot of things, at least he's fucking doing them. So far, you haven't seen the nigger from Kenya doing things. All he's been doing is making a wall around his house instead of around the country, like he should have. The media, the liberal media as we know it, have been their typical scrutinize everything that Donald Trump is doing. They want to act like they are informing you, but they really are not informing you. They are just trying to make a damn story. A story that has a dramatizing storyline, but really has no kind of purpose to it. Has no kind of plot, no dialogue. For the past couple of months, they have been bitching about the illegal immigration, but they really have no plan on eliminating illegal immigration, because now all of a sudden Donald Trump is a racist if he does not let the criminals and rapists in. So now it's going on. Everything he does is racist. So far now, he is a racist for doing things that they wanted to do. So now it's becoming a double-sided, double-edged sword. He's damned if he do and damned if he doesn't. Now all of a sudden, unfortunately, in current time, we're dealing with a thing where we've got Hurricane Harvey. Okay? And with my sarcastic view of the whole thing, 2 months ago, Korea decides to throw out a missile and says, we're going to throw out a missile to the U.S. Okay. Now all of a sudden, the U.S. government has this compulsive urge to retaliate. So now their lack of impulse reaction says, okay, you're going to throw out a missile to us. We are going to compulsively react. We are now going to have this dramatized reaction of, you're waking up an angry soul if you're going to throw out this missile. Korea is loving this because now they have someone to attack. So now you've got Korea, who is a second war mongrel compared to Iraq and Afghanistan. And they get their urge satisfied to start a war. So now, Hurricane Harvey is coming up the south coast, going through Texas, and it's doing its thing. Now all of a sudden, everyone's contributing to this drastic thing that Hurricane Harvey's doing. Now all of a sudden, all the celebrities are acting like they're being the martyrs to helping out the poor. Everyone is donating $23,000. Okay, you get 30 one celebrity says, okay, I want everyone who's connected to me to give out $23,000 to help everyone in Texas. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Okay, $23,000 for 30 celebrities. Now, if you take that, multiply $24,000 to 30 people. Figure this. Count on your fingers. $23,000 for each finger. You got 10 fingers. Times that by 3. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay? That's $100,000. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. It's 20 fingers. 5,000, 6,000. 500,000, 600,000. Pardon my minor glitch. That's only $600,000. Okay? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Takes 5 quarters to make. No, it takes $25,000. Okay, 20, 25, 50, 75, 100, 125. Okay, another minor glitch. Okay, big fucking deal. 25, 50, 75, 100,000, 125,000. 125,000 plus another 125,000 is what? 250,000. 250,000 plus another 250,000 is 500,000. Okay? Now, another 500,000 plus another 250,000 is what? $750,000. Okay? It's a minor correction. I apologize for that. Big fucking deal. Actually, let's do it the easy way. 25, 50, 75, 100. 25, 50, 75, 200. 25, 50, 75, 300. 23, 25, 25. 25? Okay. It's early in the morning. I'm going to act like Obama. It's early in the morning for me and my brain ain't quite working yet. 25, 50, 75, 100. 25, 50, 75, 200. 25, 50, 75, 300. 25, 50, 75, 400. 25, 50, 75, 500. 25, 50, 75, 600. 25, 50, 75, 700. 25, 50, $750,000. Okay, now let me ask you something. Now, common sense wise, you got a huge disaster like Texas. It's going to take a lot more than $750,000 to fix a huge disaster. Try $9 billion. So these celebrities think that helping people at $750,000 is actually going to help someone. Excuse me, the average cost of a house is almost $750,000. You're going to help one house and act like you're helping a whole entire state? Yeah, okay. Like me, go back to bed and do a reboot. Okay? It takes a hell of a lot more than $750,000 to help a state like Texas. It's going to take $9 billion. So celebrities, you've got another $8,275,000 to go. Okay? It's going to take a lot more than $750,000 to help out a state like Texas. A state like Texas, in reality, is a size and combination of 4 states put together. 4 average states, unless you consider yourself like Colorado, where it takes 2 of Colorado to make up for 1 Texas. Texas, in reality, is a big state. Okay? Now, Hurricane Harvey has moved up itself, up to the East Coast. Now, all of a sudden, you've got 2 more hurricanes, according to the media. You've got Hurricane Julio, whatever the name is in reality, and you got Hurricane Irma. Okay? Now, they're moving up to the east. They're moving up to the East Coast. Now, all of a sudden, everyone's saying that before, Hurricane Harvey was the most disastrous hurricane going in the history of the U.S. Now, all of a sudden, it's like Hurricane Irma. That's the most destructive. Going from Hurricane Harvey from 150 miles an hour to Hurricane Irma, which is 180. Everyone's acting like it's Armageddon. Martha McCallum is acting like you have to have your social security number be put on your hand so you can be identified during Hurricane Harvey. And now all of a sudden, everyone's buying all the stores out because of Hurricane Irma, and the gas price is going up because of supplies and demand. Coincidental. Let me ask you something. Why are you buying gas for your car if you're not supposed to be on the road? Yes, granted, everyone is doing an evacuation, but let me ask you something. In reality's terms, what good is an evacuation from Florida if the hurricane is moving up? So now everyone is evacuating out of Florida. Everyone is going to a different house. Now, let me ask you something. What's the point of going to a different house if everyone's house is going to be destroyed in, say, Georgia? Everyone's house in Georgia is going to be destroyed. So now everyone in Georgia is going to be evacuating up the East Coast. The logical thing to do? Move over to the West Coast. If Hurricane Irma is going up the East Coast. Now, considering a storm, like these other hurricanes that are coming up, are unpredictable, wherever you evacuate to is pretty much playing Russian roulette. So now everyone is crucifying Melania Trump for wearing high heels because, unlike anyone else, you are not prepared for an unpredictable weather pattern. So, now, everyone is doing their thing during an unpredictable weather pattern. So she's wearing high heels and being casual during unpredictable weather patterns. So big deal. She gets off the plane and changes her shoes. And so now Inside Edition is now watching her change her shoes. What can she possibly do next? While they are dramatizing their storyline segments. The whole thing is becoming dramatized to the point of, oh my god, we're right in the middle of watching a show, and we're going to have every single show interrupted because, God forbid, the hurricane moves an inch. We got to have updates. We got to have updates with reporters who should not be in evacuated areas, but they're going to be doing it anyway because they want to give coverage. Please. The whole thing with the hurricanes is overly dramatized, and it's stupid. I like Tucker Carlson on Fox News. He's on every night Eastern at 8 o'clock Eastern on Channel 45, depending on where you are. Every time they have a segment on, it's stupid. Because the segments are entertaining because they have Democrats who never make sense. But these constant interruptions with these hurricanes, it's getting a little overdone. Like I said, nothing much to tell because everything is always, it's coverage about debates with nothing that we know it's not going to be done, and coverage about the hurricanes. It's stupid. I'm going to mix the hurricane with this anti-social media with the politics, so we're going to combine both. We're gonna go on to anti social media part two.